Hey, good afternoon, guys. This is Daniel again, the founder of Gyro-Trac. Today, we are with Todd Chasman. Well, we didn't have any dealership with John Deere, and Todd was the first guys who did push to try this new line, a mulcher, cut-ahead. And we, at that time, we had only, I believe, 2 models of cut-ahead. And Todd pushed how Gyro-Trac adapt to the dealer to make sure that make it easier for everybody, and we developed many models as well. Because of, in fact, Travis from Sparrow Kennedy pushed us very hard to develop new cut-aheads for small track hoe, smaller skid steer, bigger track hoe, and today we have maybe 5-6 models. Todd, thank you very much also to.
Thank you. Thank you for letting me be a part of this. Again, I'm Todd Chastain with Sparrow Kennedy Tractor, local John Deere dealer here in Moncks Corner, South Carolina. So we started this trip down the road with Gyro-Trac probably, like Daniel said, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and it's actually turned into something very lucrative, not only hopefully for us, but also for Gyro-Trac as well, because we have been on the front side and the cutting edge of this technology as it's progressed. So the need was out there for us to have something to supplement our compact track loaders, the John Deere 333. And we only had 1 or 2 options when it came to putting something on there that could actually cut grass or actually do a little bit of mulching. So when I saw this technology at a show, and I brought it back to my guys here at Sparrow Kennedy, we ran a little bit of a test market, bought a head or 2 from Gyro-Trac, and actually took off like gangbusters. It grew exponentially really fast. So the takeaway from that is the fact that what we've done in just a short period of time is grow our business into now we have a whole division of Sparrow Kennedy that does nothing but the heavy iron and the Gyro-Trac. We've even supplemented the Sparrow Kennedy line by bringing on different brands. ASV is one of ours that we now partner with the 500HF because they have the ASV.
A good match.
Yeah, the RT. It's going to be the RT 135 now, and it'll be the forestry kit's already included, so it's ready to go. All we do is hook the head up, dial it in, and it's ready to go. But with Daniel's help and Travis on my side of the business, we have taken the standard cutter head and put it on, like Daniel said, on the larger track hoes. We had a customer here in the Charleston area that had a long arm, and he was doing ditches. And in this part of the country, the ditches are they're deep and they're also very wide. And the long arm was the only machine that we could get to do that. And we were actually able to make a 400 size cutter head without all of the extra metal and steel around it to lighten it up enough to where it would actually perform. And that customer has since come back and brought us several different other excavators to kind of partner another head with. So it's been a great partnership.
And also, what helped Gyro-Trac by dealing with Sparrow Kennedy, we had a very good communication. It's very transparent, and if something is not working, we know about it. And what is great, I realize that there is so many products on the market, so many models on the track hoe, so many models on the skid steer. It's hard, to train the sales guys to know everything, how many gallons per minute, what is the PSI, what is the horsepower. They push us, and we have a great team on the marketing side that we develop, a good app. We install a bunch of video, pretty much every week we put a video together. But also we make this app available to the sales guys to use it as a book that they are not lost. I mean, everything is on the app. The guy show up with a Bobcat or a model, he push the button. He know that if he can adapt a 400, a 500 HL or whatever, that's the experience with the dealership, with Sparrow Kennedy, help us really to develop what we are today. I think so.
I think so too. And to that point, when we got, like I said, when we got into this, we were, well out of our realm of expertise. So what we did to make sure that we did the right thing, with getting the right equipment matched up with the right head was that we did rely on your resources, and it made the transition for us very simple and very easy because we were able to look up the gallons per minute, which, like you said, a lot of people don't know.
No.
Now, doing this for 4 or 5 years, as it were, I can spout those numbers off pretty easily because of the way the technology was presented to us and the way that the applicational principles of the heads were presented. Like to Daniel's point again, it's been partnering John Deere with Gyro-Trac has been one of the greatest things that we could have done because it not only expanded our current customer base, but it broadened our horizons, and we're now able to touch customers that we weren't able to see before.
Exactly. You fill the gaps. You fill the gaps where you couldn't do it before.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like the first 2 heads that we sold from my dealership were on John Deere pieces. The next 4 were guys that were buying heads from us and bringing in Case, bringing in a Bobcat, bringing in a Takeuchi, bringing in a Kubota, and we were able to match everything up because of the technology and the literature that we were following and the system that you guys had put out before us, to where we were able to do that. We didn't know anything about these machines. Yep. All we knew about was the head. Biggest thing that we took away from that was the fact that with our John Deere service department and the way that we were able to dial in these heads with the technology that Gyro-Trac provided us, we were able to go out there with an arsenal that could basically, we could do anything we needed to do with these heads.
And I know it's funny, but today, after 5 years, I guess the other John Deere enjoyed the ride because we have from North Carolina all the way to Florida. We have a lot of John Deere dealers there.
And we talk, and the dealers talk. The John Deere dealers communicate with each other. We go to training 2 or 3 times a year. And I have very good friends that are dealers, that are in these other dealerships, these other John Deere dealerships. And we can compare stories and say, hey, what's the last thing you put a 500 HF on?
Yeah.
And it may not be a John Deere model. It may be something we don't even we don't have on the East Coast that they may have on the West Coast.
Yeah.
So it's a great partnership between the 2 companies. Because number one, we get to promote your product, which is superior in the industry as itself, and then you get to partner with us, who's got the customer base. The customer base, right.
Okay, Todd, really appreciate that you spent some time with us to explain your history about Gyro-Trac, and hopefully we have many years ahead of us where we can. Sell this product again.
Yes, sir. And from Sparrow Kennedy, we appreciate everything that Gyro-Trac does for us and the partnership that we've established with you guys, and hope that this will be able to help other dealers, that may be on the fence about what to do with a mulching head or a mulching brand. If anybody needs any more information or wants a quote or anything like that, or just want to talk about the products in general, you're more than welcome to reach out to me. Again, it's Todd Chastain with Sparrow Kennedy Tractor Company. You can get me at sparrowsales@homesc.com.
And again, thank you very much, guys, to have been watching this podcast again. See you next.